No, not really. Everybody understands I'm not, trying to just yell at them for no reason. I just want them to do and play their best.
Talk about the stretch where you guys hit 7 out of 8 shots, and there were 7 out of 8 that were three-pointers there toward the end of the game. They were all three.
Oh yeah, Jamal hit 2 big threes for us. He caught the ball, no hesitation, and let it go. And that's what also widened the game for us because they really just couldn't catch us.
A lot has been said about just you as a competitor these past 2 years that you've been here. Is that competitive spirit what makes you thrive in a rivalry setting like this?
Yeah, I just want to win. Try to go out there, give it my all, and try to do what I need to do for the team.
3 guys up here, you guys had the combined 48 points. You're all also guys who are freshmen. Was this a game for veterans?
I would say so. We needed to step up in this rivalry game because these guys haven't been in this situation. So, Alex did a great job of stepping up. Dom playing more minutes than he usually does because Zay's out. He did some big shots for us. He had 2 big free throws in the end, and we came out and did what we had to do.
Talk about the effect of their 2-3 zone on you guys, especially early first half.
We had to make adjustments. They were playing hard defensively, and they're a good defensive team. So we had to adjust, try to get the ball to the middle, and score from there.
You hadn't been shooting well, but Cal said you're not a guy that's afraid to miss. And so, say you had that last shot, are you taking that last shot like we had? If you ended up with the ball in your hands last shot, the situation was.
Yeah, I'd take the last shot. Before I passed it to Don when we got the shot back evaluation, I was going to take the shot, but 2 guys dunked on me, so I had to give it up. But I'm not scared to miss a shot like that. You make something, miss something.
Is this the loudest you ever heard of arena?
Yes, it was insane. I've never seen anything like it. It was a very fun game. They helped us out with our energy because we didn't have to do much to be energetic. The crowd was so loud. It just was a lot of fun playing.
Tyler, when you find out Isaiah can't go, did you feel like you had to do a little bit more than what you normally were going to do anyway?
Yeah, we understand. Me and Jamal talked about we have to do more this game. We have to try to take it over because with Zay being out, we were like, man, feel for him because I'm sure he wanted to play in this game. Seeing how much the crowd was into it, but Dom stepped up for us and made some big shots.
When you play against a team that tries to speed you up, tries to turn you over, and you don't allow that to happen with your control, how much do you feel like that kind of took them out of what they wanted to do?
They just wanted to press us, but I just try to keep the pressure on them with the ball, and me and Jamal just try to go back and forth, get the ball up the court, and try to push it as much as we can.
Do you think that style is beneficial to you guys? Press us and kind of make it an open floor kind of thing?
Yeah, because we're guard oriented right now, and we're just trying to get in the lane and make things happen. So once we get it in transition, we just go.
The 1-3 you chucked up from about half court that went in. Were you like, man, it's got to be our night?
Yeah. That was a shot that I just needed to make, and shot clock ran down. We didn't have anything else. I just let it go.
You mentioned Dominique. How happy are you for Dominique to have a game like this on this stage?
Very happy because Dom was playing really well early in the year before he got hurt, and he's got his chance today and stepped up and did his thing.
Being a Kentucky kid, what was his reaction in the locker room after the game?
Dom doesn't show much emotion, but he's happy obviously because we got this win, and he played great personally.
Alex, playing early in the second half, was that to go right to him and let him make plays? Because I think he had something involved in your all's first 8 points of the half.
It wasn't the plan, but we just knew the middle was open, so we just had to give him the ball, and he was making plays, and he just was so confident at that time. He just kept scoring.
Jamal made a couple big shots for you guys in the second half, but at times he was a little erratic. Do you try to talk him through some of that stuff?
Yeah, I try to help him out, but just don't let it get to him. Just put it behind him like he did because he hit 2 big shots after he did some other things, but he made those 2 big shots for us, which helps us out.
Can you talk about the last play of the game? You were guarding Lee coming out of the huddle, and then what?
I knew he was going to get the ball. Obviously, I just didn't want them to get a 3. I just wanted him to maybe drive or something, and I got caught on the screen. He was going the other way, grabbed me, went off the screen, out of the switch, and did a great job staying in front, and then I did a good shot.
You're about to start conference play. How much better are you guys now compared to the first game as you start looking at going into conference play?
A lot better. We played so hard today. We got some fight out of Scout today. He blocked some shots, tried to put back dunks and stuff. I felt like he did a better job defensively on the ball screens, and I feel like we're getting
How about the energy and fight today? How would you compare that to the Ohio State game? Somebody wrong.
There's no comparison. I would say we didn't come out ready to play, and see we lost because of it.
What was the difference? Why then today did it show itself?
Coach Gal's been stressing that in practice, and that's all we've been doing, trying to have energy and just have fun playing.
Was it because this was a Louisville game?
No, because not too many people are into the rivalry. We're just going out there like it's another game, and shit, we had to win it, and we needed to come out with energy.
You're a little more into it though. I mean, last year everybody remembers the stitches kind of thing going on. I mean, that eye got this. Is this one? It's not just another game though. There's a little something extra to it, even for somebody who's living here for 2 years.
I mean, not really. We just try to come out and play. I just obviously get lucky when I play against Louisville, so I just try to come out and play my heart out and try to win just like every other game.
Tyler, sometimes guys are such great basketball players and their talent is so good. They can win without playing with enthusiasm. Is that part of what's going on? There's so many All-Americans here. You guys can beat some teams without it. Now you needed it, and you showed it, and it really played well for you.
Yeah, it's just so many guys on our team who can do a lot of great things, and we just have to get comfortable with each other and try to play as hard as we can and let it go from there.
Talk about Ulis' shot at the halftime and what it did for the momentum through that.
That was such a big shot because he was fading out of bounds with two people running at him, and he just knocked it down for us and put us up. I think maybe 6, and that was eight. Yeah, that was a big shot for us, and I let him know that was a nice shot.
What's your take on throwing the ball in? Is that just kind of weird for you? I mean, it seemed like everything was fine, and then all of a sudden you're throwing the ball in, and with that press, it was a little disorganized at times to try to get it back to you. It seemed like it was tough at times to get it back to you because of press. Is it a little weird for you throwing the ball in instead of just being the guy to go get it?
No, I'd rather take it out because if you take it out, it's easier for you to get it back most of the time, and not happy with my decision making, so I just try not to turn it over, and if I'm in trouble, I'll time out.
Getting away from Christmas, did that really help you guys a lot, just to detox and be with family and friends?
Yeah, I think so. Just relax and talk to our families, spend time with our friends at home, and just have a fun time outside of all this.
Isaiah, when you all forced that jump ball right in front of their bench, maybe you had something to say to them over there, or what was going on with that?
The bench had said something. I don't remember what the words were.
With Isaiah, did your heart drop a little bit when you saw Jamal kind of nick his ankle as well?
Oh, I actually didn't see it, but I'm happy he was okay because with both of them out, it would have been hard for us. But Dom stepped up, Derek stepped up, so I feel like we would have been fine.
You got about a week off before you start your play for your conference. What do you do during this time? How do you relax? How you unwind? Do you spend time looking back at this? You spend more time preparing?
Yeah, it's not a week off. We're practicing hard. Maybe going tour days, and we're just going to try to come together as a team, get better, keep this energy going, and keep it moving from there.
Looking forward to those tour days?
I guess.
Talk about the atmosphere, like how loud the crowd was, and what you felt.
It was crazy. It's just an amazing atmosphere. Our fans are the best fans in the world, and we're just coming out here trying to play. They helped us a lot, getting us more energy, and it was fun.